Alright, it's a beautiful Saturday. I got back home from work. Still got some guys working, you know, but I'm going to fix this welder. I got some parts coming in the mail. See if I can fix it up today, as long as the sun's out. That beautiful Carolina blue after the blizzard of 2020. I also got some parts in for the dually, some new window felts and some window motors. So we'll see if I'm in the mood to work on that when I get done with the welder. I might be in the mood to do some more wiring. There's plenty to do. Oh yeah, it's a frigid 42 in here. This may be the coldest temps of the winter. But I'm gonna open the door and let it warm up a bit. I just want to point out to y'all, after the storm of 2020 here, we still haven't fully recovered from the effects of it. When I pulled that tarp off, ice fell everywhere. Alright, I'm no small engine expert by any means, but I think my diagnosis was correct. The head gasket's blown. I also figured out something else is wrong. Got a bent push rod. Of course, nobody's got one around me, so I might just straighten it out. I can get it pretty close so it'll run, and then order a new one. You know, I think that's what I'll do. Alright, I straightened the push rod out pretty good. Nobody's got one in town, so I'm going to run it and order a new one. I'm not going to run around finding people with junk lawnmowers and all that. Ain't worth it. I almost got her back together. Here, I'll show you. Just got to put the rocker arm and the valve cover on. Alright, I had it running. I changed oil again, which it needed. And I still got a little wiring issue to sort out here. But it's coming along. Hopefully I can wrap it up. I don't think I'm going to put all the body work on it right now because I need to buy a new push rod. And you know, it sounds alright with that bent one, but better do it right. I think it's like $4. You know, I can afford that, I think. So that's what I'm going to do. Things are pretty sweet after the blizzard. I ought to fix that, hadn't I?
Mrs. Abby Chevy's here. She's in action, making a video. Right on.
Carry on.
It's warm enough for her to come outside.
That's right.
Well, I finally got it running decent. I'm going to put it together as much as I can. But I'm going to order a new push rod, so I don't think I'm going to put the top cover on. I ran into a deal on a P&H welder for $500. Had a 4-cylinder on it, a nice welder, but it didn't run, hadn't run in a while. But I believe it will. I got a young man I know that's getting into that stuff, so I hooked him up with it. But maybe I should have got it and sold him this one. Alright, I couldn't stand it. I went ahead and put the cover on it. You know, when I bought this thing new, it had a nice canvas cover that covered everything up nice and pretty. I might need to look into something like that again. I think I've had this thing 17 years, I think. Anyways, some of you eagle-eye folks might notice it's missing a couple bolts, and there's a reason for that. See, what had happened was the battery went bad, and I didn't have a battery that fit in there, but I did have one that wouldn't. So I took this cover off, and I bungee corded the thing in place and ran the battery that wouldn't fit, because I'm a tightwad, or I was broke or something. So somewhere along the way I've misplaced these bolts, but I'm sure they're stored in a safe place somewhere. Alright, let me clean up all my mess here. By the way, this is a pretty good thing right here. Buy that from Northern Tools. No, it wasn't. Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight. It's like $25. Solar trickle charger. seems to work pretty well. Alright, I'm going to see about working on my dually as soon as I pick up these tools. Why are you in a sweatshirt? It's hot.
I don't want the stuff all over him.
What?
I don't want this all over my skin.
You're protecting your delicate skin? Well, I guess that's alright. Gonna have to find her a window air conditioner for that thing. And then I'm gonna have to do some wiring. Yeah, a sweet looking bike. Alright, let me get to work. Oh yeah, remember in the last video I said, hey, there's a piece of exhaust manifold gasket hung in the magnet on the flywheel? No, it weren't. It was a piece of head gasket. Alright, I'm back on the dually. Now the trouble here is, as I said before, the glass comes out of the channel it's supposed to fit in, which is not okay. Plus the electric motor's shot, and I got a new one. Now everybody I think that messes with old cars got jobs they don't like. Some people don't like wiring. I like wiring. Some people don't like sanding. I like sanding. I like potty work, painting. I like putting motors together, but I hate doing crap like this and sandblasting. I hate sandblasting. What's she doing? Nice job.
Look at there.
Now, folks, I'm warning you, if you get into these old cars, it's addicting. It's a money pit, and there's something called the might as wells that always get you. You know, I got in here and I seen where my window felt was falling apart, so I figured I might as well get some new ones. And then I got in here and seen this little bracelet in the way, and I had to get a chisel and break the screw loose here so I could take that off. And then I figured, you know, I might as well put some better mirrors on it, because these mirrors suck for towing. I got some down there, and pretty soon, no telling what I might as well do next. I got a real sweet dash pad for this thing. It ain't cracked. Might as well, nope, one thing at a time. Alright, let me clean off the workbench here so I can work on something. There we go. Alright, I gotta bolt this business down like that, the factory one. Alright, now the problem we got here is somehow I managed to lose the little pack of screws between my walk from the truck to here. For Pete's sake. How is that even possible in this highly organized workspace? Squirrels up there. I think there's two of them up there. Well, what was I doing? Oh yeah, looking for my little pack of screws. So anyways, I can't find them, so I'm just going to use these kind of screws. Hope y'all can forgive me. Can't be no worse than using Chinese parts. See? Delco Products, USA. This is also AC Delco, but it's made in China. I don't know what I can do about it except complain. I might dig around here and see if I got another window where this is attached securely. I don't know. Anyways, I got my new motor in. It wasn't as bad as I remembered. Let's see if it works. Got to turn the key on all the way. See? Sounds a lot happier, even though it ain't got glass on. Oh, and the other thing I do is go down in the woods and find them mirrors, see if I can get them off without a big fight. Alright, don't say nothing, but these come off a Ford. 96 Ford. The one that that chassis used to have the cab on. But I think those will work out better. It gets where you can't tell where the trailer's at if you're trying to back in a tight spot with this thing. With the old mirrors, these would be better. But just, you have to keep that to yourself right there. Where it says Ford. Don't tell nobody. And I'm gonna have to get some of them what you call them, nuts that fit in the hole and then crush against themselves when you tighten it up. That's what I'm gonna have to do. As long as I'm doing all that, I ought to paint the darn thing, right? Alright, let's don't get crazy. Alright, that's what I done did. That's a piece of glass. I got some thin, red, ugly rubber stuff, and I slipped that in there and then put some silicone on it. I don't know if it's going to work or not, since I'm a hack, but it might. I think they use like a tar paper kind of stuff. That's not good. I'm not going to leak there, am I? Originally. But we'll see. It might do alright. You know, this is how you learn stuff. Just try stuff. Seems like it'd work. Well, once again, I'm limited by my supply of parts of how far I can go. I gotta let my glass cure, make sure that works before I can finish assembling the interior. And I gotta get some of them little squishy nuts so I can finish installing my mirror. And as long as I'm doing this side, might as well do that side, you know. That's alright, I ain't in a hurry. I don't need to drive this thing right off. Burns a lot of gas anyways. And I still gotta put a cam and stuff in the other motor. Sure could use some help. Sure could use some help. Alright, I did a little more wiring. I wired up a glow plug indicator light so I'll know if my glow plugs are working. Or at least if the solenoid's working. Sending power to the glow plugs. My thing that's all I'm going to do today. It's about 6 o'clock. I'm getting sort of hungry, you know. And I need to take some sustenance. So I'm going to ring the bell. And I'm going to call it a day for the day. Alright, we've got it mocked up there. I know it's going to disappoint 63 Impala, but we're not going to leave those vice grips on there. Alright, mister, put it in first gear.
Wait.
There, put it in the middle. Feel it? That's the neutral gate. All the way over and up. You'll get the hang of it. I did. If I can, you can.